Krishnamurti, Shattering Belief, Stepping Out of the Invisible Cage. 1. Opening. Have you ever asked yourself, are all the things you believe truly your own? Beliefs about right and wrong, about God, about religion, about nation, about yourself. Where do they come from? From the very moment we are born, we are taught to believe in the sacred, to believe in what is right, to believe in others. But few have ever asked, what would happen if I didn't believe in anything at all? Krishnamurti says, you are never free so long as you believe in something. A sentence that shook the world, for it challenges not only religion, but the very structure of human thought. He says, belief is not a light that guides you. It is a wall that blocks you from seeing truth. And if you truly wish to be free, you must dare to break the very beliefs that make you feel safest. 2. The origin of belief. Krishnamurti says, belief is the outcome of fear. We believe because we cannot bear uncertainty. We believe because we fear the emptiness within. We cling to an image, an idea, a God, to feel that life has meaning. But don't you see, when belief arises from fear, it becomes the very chain that binds you. We believe to be comforted, and that comfort lulls us to sleep. You are not seeking truth. You are seeking what makes you feel safe. And that is the root of all self-deception. 3. When belief becomes a cage. A Christian looks at the world through the eyes of Scripture, a Buddhist through the teachings of the Buddha, an atheist through the lens of denial and reason. And Krishnamurti says, none of them truly see what is. For when you believe, you carry a lens. Everything you see is tinted. Belief can be beautiful. It can bring order, discipline, meaning, but it is still a gilded cage. You adorn it with ritual, philosophy, prayer, and call it freedom. Yet inside, you remain the captive, a prisoner born in the cage of the mind. 4. The cost of belief. Belief divides human beings. One belief against another. One religion against another. One ideology against another. For thousands of years, humanity has killed. In the name of the sacred they believe to be true. And the tragedy is, no one truly sees truth. There are only people certain they are right. Krishnamurti says, a man who thinks he is seeking God is in fact seeking the image his own mind has made of God. You do not find the light. You wander in the darkness of your own projections. 5. Freedom from belief. Krishnamurti asks, can you look without believing? No belief, no denial, no conclusion, no explanation. Just looking. When you watch a sunset, you don't need to believe in its beauty. You simply look, and it reveals itself. Likewise, truth does not need your belief. It only asks that you be silent and see. When the mind stops interpreting, comparing, labeling, then what is shines in its primordial purity. That is the moment of real freedom. Not the freedom to believe, but freedom from belief. 6. Breaking the invisible cage. Look deeply into yourself. When someone insults your belief, how do you react? You flare up, you defend, you hurt. Why? Because that belief has become a part of your ego. You no longer distinguish between you and your belief, and when someone touches it, you feel as if they threaten your very self. Krishnamurti says, a believing mind is a fearful mind, and a fearful mind can never know love. Only when you dare to let belief go do you begin to love without condition. For true love needs no system. It only requires freedom. 7. Beyond all systems. Krishnamurti belongs to no religion, has no followers, no organization, no promised heaven. He says, truth is a land without a path. You cannot approach it by any sect, philosophy, or ritual. Each time you lean on a system for salvation, you move away from salvation itself. For truth does not live in doctrines. It lives in the instant you awaken. God is not far above in the sky. He is in each breath, each attention, each moment you are truly present. 8. Emptiness, the doorway to illumination. Krishnamurti says, to see the infinite, you must be empty. There will come a time when all your beliefs collapse. No God left to implore, no ideal left to cling to, no self left to defend. Only utter emptiness remains. But do not be afraid, for within that emptiness, the true light begins to shine. It is not the light of knowledge, but the light of pure awareness, not taught by anyone, not born of any belief. It is the natural essence of life. 9. Finale. When every belief dissolves, you will see something profound. There is nothing to seek, because there is no one seeking. The seeker and the truth were never separate. All the journey you've walked, every prayer, every search, every longing, only to discover that the one who seeks is the very thing sought. And in that instant, all religions end, all philosophies fall silent, all fear evaporates. Only light remains, knowing itself as light. That is supreme freedom, the end of all belief, and the beginning of boundless awareness.